Let's see how the APC is preparing for the 2015 elections. We may still have to tarry a while to see how the APC resolves the seeming tension in the party over scramble for the APC's party ticket. We met with an APC leader who interestingly was a former acting national chairman for the PDP, Baraje. He led the defection from the PDP to the new PDP before joining the APC. Baraje commented on the speculated implosion of the APC. He says it is a fallacy of wishful thinking by the PDP. Baraje says APC has candidates that can defeat the PDP at the forthcoming 2015 elections. Take a listen.
It's not strange for an opposition party to run against an incumbent. In any case, if you look at the what surrounds the APC coming into play, I mean, the various parties that came into play, you will know it's the desires of the people of Nigeria. It's the yearnings for change that brought APC to life. So to go through an incumbent, so-called incumbent, in fact to us, it doesn't make any difference to APC. And as far as we are concerned, it's the wish of the people that is going against tyranny, against what you may refer to as lawlessness, disregard for rule of law. So APC is well in order to go against the desires, I mean, to go against a party that is running against the desires of the people.
Now, some of the PDP members have expressed fears about the APC that they are experiencing an implosion now that may extend till the eve of the elections. How would you react to this?
It's the wish of the PDP that tomorrow APC should be quashed. If they have a magical wand, they will have quashed APC and killed it to death. But that is not going to be. When APC was about to do its convention, that came up with all the officers, the national officers, which Nigerians applauded at the end of the day. I'm sure if the PDP, the ruling party, knew that was how successful we were going to be in the outcome of our convention, they will have done all things possible, like they do always, to make sure that we don't hold that convention. As a matter of fact, a very strong, wait a minute, a very strong, I want to give a comparison. Now I'm to ask you a question. You see, a very strong member of the kitchen cabinet of the president, you understand, I don't want to mention names on your program, said that if we are able to succeed in that...
to mention names?
No. Okay, fine. You see, a very strong advisor, or maybe on media, so called he called himself, said categorically, and everybody knew, that he said that if that our convention was successful, he was going to change his name. Today, he still remains Okupe. And when I saw him next after a week, I said, "Oh no, Okupe." He answered, "Oh, I thought we have changed your name because our convention has come and gone." Those of who belong to, or who have been watching political developments in Nigeria, will know that that was one of the most successful conventions of a new party like APC. Not only that, I have led PDP, and I know that when we hold conventions, we know the kind of disagreement we set up. In fact, there's no convention we hold in PDP that we don't set up committees to go and bring people together, to go and make sure that they reconcile people as a sort of aggrieved, people from various areas and various states.
But when you look at the likes
for
Tommy Kimi that are defected, it was meant to play.
That was a selfish thinking. And APC is not created for just one person. APC is larger than one person. APC is not about individual.
Now, let's look at the structure of the All Progressive Congress now. Many have also picked a hole in your party, saying that it's too fragile in terms of it not having a national presence and a national structure. What's your take on this?
Well, I don't know what do they mean by national coloration. A party out of 36 states that's just come alive, less than 2 years, if you allow me to say that, or if my sense of memory can carry me, and has 16 governors out of 36. 16 governors, successful governors. Go to most of the states being governed by these 16 governors. They are in the forefront of success. They are in the forefront of, giving or attaining or achieving or listening and carrying out the yearnings of the people. So how successful will a party be? Compared with a party that is about almost 16 years ago that called himself self-styled the largest party in Nigeria. As far as I'm concerned, the national coloration of APC is compared to none.
Now let's look at the PDP's reconciliation move now. The PDP is saying the APC is G3 with the ability of the PDP to put away their individual ambition to present a united front for the forthcoming elections. How would you comment on this statement?
We are not G3. The PDP should know that the whole world is laughing at them. They call themselves a democratic party. The idea of consensus, yes, has been there, but consensus does not mean autocracy. The idea of adopting a single candidate is like shutting the door against the wish of members who have aspirations. Fine, if that is how the party wanted to adopt a candidate, let other aspirants come forward. And when they come forward at the D-Day, let the consensus be known to everybody. But to kill it at an immature stage to us is laughable. And that is not a point.
Don't you see this as an advancement in our democracy?
It's not.
This is a practice adapted from advanced democracies in the United States.
Even in the United States, the other contestants were not muzzled. They were allowed to express their interest. People came out up to a point, and within intra and inter-party, they started expressing their support for the single candidate of Obama. I'm talking of America. So nobody came out in Nigeria to say they are going to contest against Jonathan. Nobody expressed that. Does it mean there's nobody who has an intent to do that?
Now let's look at the scale of party defection. Would you say the parties we have are true ideological perspectives of the members of the parties?
I think I won't agree, because I won't agree for one reason. You see, if you look at the democracy in Nigeria, the current political dispensation came into being in 1979. Yes, 1979, when we had Obasanjo. Then also 2003, we had Obasanjo. So if you calculate from then, how many years from now? Obviously less than 16 years. So as far as we are concerned, if you look at very well, and as far as a political analyst will tell you, that we are just about farming up the ideologies of the various political parties. Those of us who were rudimentary members of PDP, discovered that we don't belong there. Discovered that it was a party that is being run by people that were not sincere and honest to Nigeria.
But was it about the struggle for control?
No, that's what I'm telling you. We discovered that it does not tally with our own ideology. We discovered that party, if at all it has its own ideology, it was being killed by some people with some ulterior motives. We discovered that on the surface, they call themselves Democratic Party. They are totally undemocratic. We discovered, and they are demonstrating it.
When did you discover that
the moment
the moment no longer democratic? Because that was a party you have spent most of your political career.
Let me tell you, I was a national secretary for 4 years of that political party, and I came in during Yaradua in 2008 as the national secretary.
So you take a large responsibility of how the PDP is today.
Many of the new innovations we brought into PDP was planted, and it was being watered, awaiting germination. Unfortunately, it was about to start germinating. It was just shooting up to start germinating. That took away Yaradua, and that was the beginning of Honduran PDP.
Now let's move on to regional politics now. You are from North Central, and your party, the APC, controls just 2 out of the 6 states within the region. So how do you see the prospect of the APC in line with the forthcoming elections?
APC is a new party. And being a new party, they met on ground. Other parties ruling in some of these states in the North Central, like it is in other zones. Are you telling me that the desire of the people in 2011 will be the same desire, the same expectation in 2015 when it comes to voting? Obviously, no. That is why I say do not be in a hurry. By the time 2015 comes, let us see how many, particularly in North Central, where you are referring to, will be in the kitty of APC. I'm sure not less than 5.
So, what makes you feel that with the APC still holding minority, largely a minority in the North Central, why do you think that everything is just going to...
We are not just sitting there. We are working in APC. Apart from us working, we are listening to the yearnings of the people. We know what people are saying. Apart from that, we know Nigerians are desirous of change. Apart from that, we know Nigerians are intelligent people. They are not stagnant. They know what is happening. They now know who is deceiving them and who is telling the truth. They know the PDP is a bunch of people who are pretenders to be leaders that loves the people. So people know that.
Why is the APC still finding it difficult to extend its frontiers in the North Central states?
What do you mean finding it difficult? There has never been election and we fail. Yes, there was a senatorial election, by-election in Niger State, which was rigged. You are aware that the election was almost concluded. INEC declared it inconclusive, and it was to be held. I mean, it was held the following Saturday, and the story changed. So, and obviously, what other election have been held in North Central that they have won that within? I mean, that APC lost, except that of Niger State. So you don't determine success of any party except you go to polls. You don't determine how desirous the people are of a political party until we go to polls. And those of us who have crossed over from PDP to APC, who are from the North Central, because we are limiting the question to North Central, we know definitely other people.
I'm taking you up on North Central because that's your base.
Well, Nigeria is my base. I'm a national leader of APC. I'm one of the national leaders of APC. I came to join APC as a top political, individual, and I led a very, very strong group to join APC. So limiting me to my base, maybe you will have limited me to Nigeria, and I'll be able to answer any question across the board in Nigeria as far as APC and the success of APC is concerned, and as far as the dwindling fortunes of PDP is concerned in Nigeria, which they don't know.
Now let's look at some issues of governance now, like the issue of the federal government's campaign against insecurity. Now this has created some battle of words between the PDP and the APC, but the APC is saying that the PDP, permit me, is saying the APC is sympathetic to the cause of insurgency. So how would you comment on such a reaction?
It's a kind of face-saving reason that PDP is giving to say that, okay, let them back it up with some data. We have accused them of funding insurgency in Nigeria and pretending to the whole world. And recently, we were proved right. A person engaged by PDP, funded by PDP, to negotiate with the insurgents, came up openly to say who and who are funding and supporting insurgents in Nigeria. And he promised to give names. We are waiting for that. As far as we are concerned, in fact, we are known internationally to be fighting and supporting government in the area, because it is not only a fight for PDP. It is a fight for all of us. But I am telling you, Benga.
In what ways?
Wait a minute. I am telling you, Benga, that we are even more affected because our states are involved. How many PDP states are involved? Tell me. But we are not looking at it that way. We are looking at it globally. We have made statements. We have called on international community to assist us because we were the first political party, to request Mr. President to ask for international intervention and support. But they thought we were just, saying our own. They thought our suggestion was out of the way. But at the end of the day, did they not succumb to that suggestion?
Let's keep the conversation going by sending us your comments on our different social media platforms showing on your screen. And that will be all in this week's episode of Roadmap 2015. Don't forget to send your comments on our different social media platforms shown on your screen. Join us next week for another exciting episode of Roadmap 2015 on Channels Television. Many thanks for watching. I'm Benga Ashiru saying goodbye.